Hello everybody, this is Mehdi Fatmi and I'll be teaching you how to do week number 4 of course 3. So right now, I know you're coming into this video in the middle of it because I already recorded one and I got stuck and I had to stop the video. So let me just explain. So we are here in week 4 of course 3 on the second quiz, partitioning and format tools. So it is right here. So week 4, scroll all the way down and you are here. External tools. Okay, so I got stuck here and I'll explain why I got stuck and the solution now. But as for you, I am not gonna do this stuff again. We already went through it on the previous week. So you just want to connect your computer to this remote desktop for Linux. So you're gonna be using the PuTTY. You remember, you search here for PuTTY, you download your PPK file, and you put in all your information. This information is already out there. You should already know how to do that by now. You could pause the video. I'm gonna move on. Okay, so we should start from here. Okay, so these are blocks. They want you to check your blocks. Let me just clear this. Okay, so these are really just checks. So you can do them. I've already done them. So here you want to copy that and put it in here. And then this is that last one was to check blocks. This one is to check disks. You would copy that and put it in there. You're not going to be checked for this, but you should do it. I already did it. This one is to check you can display your partition information using fdisk, this command. Okay, to list partition contained, you will be using these commands, and you can put it in there and see what it gives you. But the real work starts here: mount and unmount. Okay, so here is where I got stuck and I could not move on. So they want you to copy this, but this is not enough to give you forward, because as you see here, they put second drive, but this is not a proper command. The computer is not going to read it correctly. So I kept on trying to fight with it, but it was not working. So it is not letting me go do it again. Okay. So it's not letting me do it again. I would probably have to restart it or something. But I can explain to you like this. This thing that I just highlighted is what you want to put into your Linux. Simply copying this and entering it is not going to work. This time it's not going to work. And I just spent like 20 minutes trying my hardest to figure it out, but this is not what they want you to put in, even though they allow you to copy it. So the first part is correct right here: sudo fdisk /dev/ that is correct. But where you want to get the next information is right here: sudo fdisk /dev/sda. So you're not going to be putting in your computer second drive, you're going to be putting in SDA, like I did right here. Once you put that in, you will get the correct information, as you see. Okay, so you want to be putting in this command, not the command they gave you. After that, it will give you Command M for help. This is what you need to carry on. If you don't have this, then you will not be able to carry on. That's why I had to stop and look for help. So if you click M for help, it will give you all of these different options. D for delete, A for toggle, all these stuff. Okay, great. Now we can move on. So you just want to go ahead, follow it. It says put in P. Go ahead, put in P. Nice. Next one, put in Q to exit. Okay, there we go. Now I know how to exit it. Great. Okay, now it's the same thing. They want you to copy that, but this is not what you're going to be putting in. You don't want to put in second drive. You want to put in slash, take a space, SDA. Sorry, that was incorrect. That was incorrect, sorry. You do not want to take a space there. SDA. That should work, and now we're working. To create a new partition, the command Control N is used. Click N, enter it. Good. Use the D command to delete the default partition. When you issue the D command, Control F disk asks you to enter the number of partition you want to delete. Since you only have one partition, the default one F disk will automatically select and delete it to continue. So delete. Select default P. Okay, let's restart that. Let's restart that. We got a little lost. Let's clear the page. Put in here, delete that stuff, and put in SDA, enter. Now we have Command M. So you want to enter a new command. You want to click N and enter. Okay, so you don't want to do this first. Sorry, that was my fault. Okay, now it's giving us this. So if you want to get out of this, click Control Z and then clear. So that we can go back here. Okay. SDA. Okay, so it says here Control N, but they don't want you to do that first. Use the command D to control to delete. That's what they want you to do first. As you see here, it worked. Partition 1 has been deleted. Okay. You're now able, now you want to click N. So it's first is delete as in D and then it's N. So it looks like we're going good. FDOS will present you with two options to select from: P for primary and E for extended or logical partition. Since we want to create the partition on the actual physical disk, select P. Select P by pressing Enter. So don't write P, just click Enter. Good. Next, you'll need to provide the partition number for the new partition. Since it's a primary partition, you can It can only be labeled from 1 to 4. It's good practice to assign partition numbers sequentially. Problems can sometimes arise with certain programs if partitions are ordered sequentially. Give the number 1 to this first partition. Click 1. Okay, no, do not click 1. Just click enter. Okay, looks like we did it well. You'll then need to provide the starting sector of the new partition from where you want to allocate. Here, press enter to select the value. Okay, click enter. Provide the last sector of the new partition up to where you want to allocate. The difference between the first and last sectors makes up total size of partition. This sector represents units used to measure the size on disk. Each sector stores a fixed amount of data in lots of hard disks. To create the first 1 GB partition, enter 2097200. Okay. 2097200. Let's see what the next step is. And I guess they want you to click enter. Great. Two important things happened here. The partition size is set to 1 GB. Okay. And the partition type is set to Linux. Great. Use the command n again for a new partition. Okay. Click n again, end it. Click enter. After that, select P for primary. Click enter for P. Select number 2. Select the default partition starting sector, which is the next sector from the last partition you allocated. Also select the default last sector, which will be the last sector of the remaining disk. Okay, so for that one, you just want to click enter twice. For what it just said over there, just click enter twice. Okay, before committing your changes, you'll change the second partition to a different partition type. You'll change the first partition type to a Linux swap type. Enter command Control T to change the partition type and select the first partition. Okay, now click T, enter. And now click 1, enter. Type L to list all types. Okay, click L. Capital L maybe? Yeah, try capital L instead. There we go. Looks like we got the same thing on the screen. Enter 82. Great. Enter the number 82. Enter. And we got it. Linux swaps that Solaris. Great. Looks like we're on track. Up to this point, you've just been editing the partition table in memory. You can use Q command here to quit sdisk without committing changes to the disk. You can also update your partition by using the D and N commands to remove and add a new partition. You can also use V command here to verify your change before proceeding. Good, you can click V to verify. And it looks like we got the same thing as the computer. If you're satisfied with the changes you've made, you can commit them to the disk by using the W command. So click W, enter. Congrats. Okay. Now you could check your progress. This one gave me a very hard time. Happy I now understand how to do it. That's good. Okay, and this last one should be much easy. It should be very easy after what we just did. put in that first command, format the second partition in your unmounted drive. So here, you want to copy this one, but you want to put in this information. So copy that one that they gave you, enter it, but you're going to have to edit it. So go all the way back to dev slash, and put SDA2. Now click enter. Seems about right. And now you want to put in this last one. This is the mount. I think we just did the unmount. Okay, hold on. Yeah, looks like I put in the wrong one. Correct, I did put in the wrong one. For this one, you also have to make edits. You see here it says second drive. You have to put in this information, dev slash SDA. Hope this is recording. Okay. So here, wow, it doesn't let you edit. Oh, I guess you just have to do it from here. Okay, so go all the way back to dev. Dev says SDA2 space slash home slash my underscroll drive. Click enter. That should be it. Great. And you're done. This was probably one of the harder labs. If you're able to go through that video slowly and follow along, that would be good, because this is definitely a tricky one that you have to get some help with. Okay, thank you everybody.